वेलकम टू कनेक्सियो कॉर्पोरेट एक्सप्लोरर। दोस्तों, आज मैं बैठा हूं चेन्नई के एक पॉश ऑफिस में। लेट मी एक्सप्लेन यू एंड लेट मी इंट्रोड्यूस यू। दिस कंपनी इज फ्रेशरा एग्रो एक्सपोर्ट्स लिमिटेड। इस कंपनी का आने वाले समय में आईपीओ आ रहा है। आईपीओ साइज होना है 75 to 80 crores। और मेरे साथ बैठे हैं द मोस्ट डायनामिक मैनेजिंग डायरेक्टर एंड चेयरमैन मिस्टर जुनैद अहमद। तो जुनैद अहमद साहब, आपका इस प्रोग्राम में स्वागत है। दोस्तों, जैसे मैं हमेशा आपको बोलता हूं कि इंडिया की जो ग्रोथ स्टोरी है बड़ी इंटैक्ट है और यहां पे जुनैद अहमद साहब भी उस ग्रोथ स्टोरी में बहुत बड़ी कंट्रीब्यूशन करते हैं। अगर आप इनके बिजनेस मॉडल को समझेंगे, यहां पे ये सैंपल्स पड़े हैं, ककड़ी को ये एक्सपोर्ट करते हैं और ऑलमोस्ट 200 crores का एक्सपोर्ट करते हैं। और जिस प्रिजर्वेटिव में ये डालते हैं और एक्सपोर्ट करते हैं, आई मीन इट्स अ माइंड ब्लोइंग थिंग। कभी आप इमेजिन कर सकते हैं, दिस इज व्हाट इंडिया इज, कि 200 crore का ऑलमोस्ट टर्नओवर क्लॉक करते हैं। तो जुनैद साहब, सबसे पहला सवाल मेरा, हाउ डू यू डिस्क्राइब योर कंपनी?
Freshara Agro Exports is a grower and exporter of preserved vegetables. We grow mostly cucumber as well as other vegetables like baby corn, jalapenos and bell pepper. Most of our exports are into gherkins to different countries across the world.
तो जुनैद साहब, आपने सबसे पहले एक्सपोर्ट पे हाउ डिड यू हिट अपॉन गherkins?
Gherkins is a very niche product, very new to India. It has a history of only about 25 to 30 years. So we do not want to enter a mass market because vegetables as such is a very competitive segment. And we wanted to enter the export market because there were a lot of government benefits. So we hit upon this particular product as there were very few people in the industry, and we wanted to be the top growing exporter, in the soonest possible years.
Tell us something about the promoters. आपके promoters और उनके कुछ credentials के बारे में बताइए।
I'm the managing director and chairman of Freshara Agro Exports. I have my MBA from UK and I also have an engineering degree from Chennai. The other director is my father, Mr. K.M. Iqbal Ahmed. He is a civil engineer with about 40 years experience in his industry. He has been the backbone of the company where he has provided the initial financial support and has been a part of the growth story.
So, related to your product, I mean, how do you secure your raw material, which is gherkins, and do you secure it in particular season or is it available throughout the year? Or what kind of a contract do you have with farmers?
We do contract farming. In contract farming, we work with about 4,000 farmers. We started with about 200 farmers in the year 2015 and we are 4,000 strong now and we are growing at a good pace. So what we do is we give the farmer a fixed price and a fixed tenure, and we also supervise the entire process of the growth of the crop. We provide them the best of inputs, materials, chemicals and fertilizers. Our team provides them the technical know-how and also the logistical support. So the crop is a 45-day crop. We get the crop from the farmer and we process it in our factory. And this is a cycle which is repeated at least 3 to 4 times in a year. We have a geographical presence in Tamil Nadu, Karnataka and Andhra, which helps us have crop throughout the year.
तो एवरी बिजनेस, ऑफ कोर्स, हर बिजनेस में मैंने देखा है कुछ एंट्री बैरियर्स हैं। तो व्हाट आर द एंट्री बैरियर्स फॉर योर बिजनेस एंड स्पेशली फॉर द एक्सपोर्ट मार्केट?
As such, our product is a niche product, as I mentioned, and gherkins is not a very common crop. It is available only south of India and only about in 3 states. So the first entry barrier will be to secure the raw material, because to know the farmer, to develop a relationship with him, it takes years, which we have already crossed and we've built a great relationship. So that is a major entry barrier. The second is this is a labor intensive product, and you require at least 400-500 people labor working for you at any particular point of time. These two are the main entry barriers of the industry.
Junaid Sahab, who are your competitors and what is so special that makes your company different from those people?
As such, there are only about 2 or 3 main competitors, as I'm ranked about 3rd in India. And the top 2 are, one is an MNC, which is a French company which has a factory in India. Another is a company called Global Green Limited, which are at least 3 times bigger than me, but also carry the same operations like what I do. I am fast catching up with them, and hopefully in the next few years I'll be the number 1 exporter from India.
दोस्तों, यहाँ पे मेरा पॉइंट को नोट करिए कि the company which was started by Junaid Ahmed 8 years ago, Junaid himself is telling me that presence of a multinational company is also into India. बट इन मल्टीनेशनल्स को भी आज हम इंडियंस कंपटीशन दे रहे हैं और एसएमई जैसी कंपनीज को। और मेरा ये जो बात है इसको मैं प्रूव करता हूं कि एमएसएमई इज द ग्रोथ इंजन ऑफ इंडिया, एंड आई एम श्योर इनफैक्ट जुनैद यू विल एग्री विथ मी। जुनैद, टेल मी समथिंग, पहले तो जमाने में एपिडा होती थी, अब तो मेरे ख्याल से डिफंक्ट हो गई है, कुछ उसका कोई रोल भी नहीं है, वी रियली डोंट नो क्या उसका एग्जिस्टेंस है। But is government really helping you in any way in the form of subsidy or export schemes or कुछ ऐसे में? तो what exactly, how do you get the benefit from the government?
Sir, we are a 100% export-oriented unit. We have duty-free imports. We can import duty-free and we can export them as well. Second, all the central government subsidies have been controlled now with the central government straight away. They are not much with the APEDA. So you have subsidies which for establishing a new unit. You have subsidies for your exports as well. So that helps us wade away. It gives us a 3 to 5% advantage over the rest of the countries in the world.
अच्छा ये बताइए कि आपके who are the top 3 countries जिसमें, और उसके कुछ परसेंटेज के बारे में बताइए आपके एक्सपोर्ट्स के.
हाँ, major contributor is Europe, and in Europe we export to Spain. That contributes about 30 to 35% of our export turnover. The next is Russia, which contributes about 15% of our export turnover, followed by Americas, which contributes about 10 to 12% of our turnover.
अच्छा, does all your sales comes from direct brand supply, or we you supply as a finished goods to the other known brands as well as for their labeling?
We are a B2B exporter. We don't supply directly to the consumers. So we supply to factories who make their own final product with their name and brand, and they supply to the retail chains. We also supply to distributors and some retailers across the world who place, we do third-party labeling, brand, everything, and we give them a ready-made product to be, sold in their countries.
Tell us something about आपके जो terms of contract है आपके customers के साथ, and are they long-term in nature और ratio percentage, और जो repeat client orders जो लेते हैं उसके बारे में कुछ अपना highlight करिए.
We have annual contracts, we have half-yearly contracts as well as quarterly contracts. The contracts are pretty much stable throughout the year, and we have a 90-day working cycle with our customers, wherein we give them a credit period of about 30 to 90 days, depending on the distance where the customer is. For example, America have a longer credit and Europe has a shorter credit. So this way we average in about 90 days.
तो वर्किंग कैपिटल साइकिल के बारे में तो आपने बता दिया इंडस्ट्री का, तो उसके साथ साथ इसकी इन्वेंट्री डेज भी बता दीजिए.
In any agri product, the inventory is a bare minimum of 2 to 3 months, because we want to supply throughout the year to the customers, and we want to support the spot orders which are higher profitable. So anytime we have an inventory of about 2 to 3 months.
My next question now, let's get into the balance sheet, the figures and all. We have seen that the growth, आपकी 125 crores in the year financial year 23 में, then you got on to the next level of 196 crores 24 में. So आपकी जो guidance है आपकी top line, bottom line की 25, 26, 27 के बारे में क्या रहेगी?
So since inception, we've constantly grown at a ratio of about 20 to 30%. In a few years, we've actually grown a little higher also. So our main aim is to maintain this growth rate, and we should comfortably grow, 20 to 30% in the coming years as well. So we should be able to double our numbers in about 3 years' time, and hopefully our profitability will also be improved.
जुनैद, मार्जिन्स के बारे में बताइए कि लास्ट 2 साइकिल्स में आपकी जो मार्जिन्स हैं वो काफी अच्छी इंप्रूव हुई इन द लास्ट 2 years. सो विल इट बी सस्टेनेबल, मतलब मार्जिन्स को आप उसी इसमें सस्टेन कर पाएंगे कि आपको लगता है कि इट विल बी ऑन एन इंक्रीजिंग ट्रेंड?
Sir, we have consistently improved our performance. We processed more crop and exported a multitude number of containers. So when you do more volumes, economies of scale pitches in, and when the fixed cost is same and your export turnover increases, the PAT margins also increase. So as we go ahead and have our second unit functional, our top line will also grow, and our bottom line will sustain and in fact grow a little more.
2022 में gherkins की जो आपका सेल था, प्रोडक्ट सेल था, that was at 96%, and now at the current level में current year में it is at 84%. So how do you look at it?
So gherkins as such is a very big volume product. We have a 10% market share, and gherkins will consistently improve and increase in quantities. But what we have actually done is we have gone into products, improved our catalog and added products which have similar methods of preservation, and we export to similar customers. So that way we have increased the number of products which we are doing. That is, we've added baby corn, bell peppers and all. But gherkins has maintained its growth, and we've actually improved growth of other products as well.
दोस्तों, फ्यूचर में जाने से पहले एक लास्ट क्वेश्चन प्रेजेंट का मैं जुनैद से पूछना चाहूँगा. जुनैद, टेल अस समथिंग अबाउट, अभी तक की जो आपने ये पाथ तय किया है, हाउ हैव यू फाइनेंस्ड योर कंपनी टिल नाउ?
My father has been the backbone of my company. It was a family-owned business. So whatever my father earned in his life, he has helped me, grow my business. And we've reached a limitation where we want working capital to grow our company, and so we trying to venture into an IPO and to generate funds.
दोस्तों अभी तक तो हमने कंपनी के प्रेजेंट के बारे में बात की, अब फ्यूचर के बारे में बात करते हैं. Junaid, we get into the future plans of the company. Tell me something about what are your future plans. Do you plan to add some new products and do you plan to enter the new export markets?
So before that, I want you to taste my product. Please. These are our gherkins.
दोस्तों gherkins जिसको अपन ककड़ी बोलते हैं, preservative में डाला, and I'm going to taste this and I'll tell you how it tastes. Amazing. I'm not mincing words. Let me tell you, this literally is something like a pickle. Beautiful.
Thank you.
Junaid, I must congratulate you that in fact, you have a niche market what you created, a product what has been, which a normal Indian cannot even think of. अब मेरे को ये बताइए कि future plans में do you intend to add some new products or you want to get into some more countries also?
Sir, we are actually coming up with our second unit. It is a state-of-the-art unit which is going to be at least 3 times bigger than the existing unit. So in this unit, we are introducing semi-automated machines which can do more of these finished product like your jars. So we want to cater to the supermarkets across the world like your Walmart, your Tesco's and Asda's. So once we enter that segment, we'll be doing a large number of retail products and end label products. And we will also be doing products like your baby corns and more of baby corns and more of bell peppers. We also want to introduce olives in our packaging by tying up with exporters from Egypt. So that way the production process is same, the export market is the same, the countries are the same. And in fact, we have a 78% retention, repeated customers year on year. And these customers also buy these products, the olives and the other products which I'm mentioning to you. So the growth story is good, sir. We'll be adding new products and new categories and expanding to more countries across the world. Currently, we are present in 33 countries, and almost all the countries buy from us year on year. So we hope to add on a few more countries to our database.
दोस्तों जुनैद ने जैसे कहा almost 190 countries approximately in the world में. He already has a presence in 33 countries. And then look at the vision what the managing director and chairman, the young Turk, has. अब मेरे को ये बताइए जुनैद कि why are you going in for an IPO?
Sir, we have funded our existing unit and our existing top line is self-funded. So the growth story has to continue from here since we have a very huge market and we hold only about 10% market share from India. We have a easy scope to capture at least 50% of it. So for that we are coming up with the second unit which is ready to function. For the second unit, we require working capital, and our sources are. The only way we can bring in working capital is through our IPO, the MSME IPO, and we are also going in for a capex for the machines. We are going for 8.5 crore as a capex, and the remaining as working capital. This will help us scale to the next level. Reach at least 600 crores in the next 3 years.
दोस्तों मैं इनसे सवाल पूछना ही चाहता था, but look at the vision, look at the clarity what Junaid has got. I wanted to ask him the question that how do you propose to use the IPO fund? 75 to 80 crores का जो issue आने वाला है, Junaid is very clear as far as his concept is concerned. तो यहाँ पे मैं Junaid को सिर्फ congratulate करता हूँ. Let me tell you, Junaid, when I saw the आपकी जो मैंने कंपनी की कैप्सूल देखी, I was very impressed by it. और ये जो product आप जो बना रहे हो, it's something like it's a quality product. It's not the run of the mill kind of a stuff. This is beyond imagination for any Indian to understand that from the state of Madras, Chennai से आप इतना fantastic export कर रहे हो. Congratulations for your coming IPO and for your product. Thank you and thanks a lot for giving your time.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Friends, this is a general disclaimer. The content is for information and education purpose only. You should not construe any such information or other material as investments or the other advice. Nothing contained in this channel constitutes a solicitation, recommendation, endorsement to buy or sell any securities or other financial instruments. All opinions expressed on this show are personal opinions and do not reflect any official views. You should not consider any opinion expressed on this show as a specific advice to make a particular investment, but merely as an expression of opinion. For further information on this factor, please refer to the DRHP, RHP filed with SEBI, NSE Emerge and BSC SME board. Thank you.